Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Placer County LAFCO meeting of Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. And I'd like to call the meeting to order, and please follow me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Amy, can I have a roll call, please?
All right, Commissioner Eklund.
Here.
Commissioner Friedman. Absent. Commissioner Gustafson.
Here.
Commissioner Landon.
Here.
Commissioner Lohman.
Here.
Commissioner Rohan.
Here.
Alternate Commissioner Bass. Absent. Alternate Commissioner DiMattei.
Here.
Alternate Commissioner Spriggs. Here. Alternate Commissioner Youngblood.
Here.
And Chair Chair Alpine.
Here. No, Chair Alpine. Here. Thank you.
All right, you have a
I shouldn't be
quorum.
making fun if it's a government meeting. Okay. That brings us to items 3. We have a new item here, report from staff. I believe, Amy, you have something to report?
First of all, I wanted to give an update for the special district nomination process for our alternate seat. The nominations are due tomorrow. We've already received several. Once I receive those, I'll finalize the ballots and I'll get those out early next week, and we'll have those due back at the end of August. But more importantly, we have a new website. So here's our new website address, placerlafcoca.gov. And here's just a little sample of it. We're still working out some of the, there's no glitches that I've found, but a few wording things we would like to change. We still have the Placer County website, and once we're happy with this, we'll transition fully to it.
Awesome. Thank you. Good job. Good work. All right. This will bring us to item 4, changes in approval of the agenda. Executive Director McIntyre?
Oh, McIntyre.
McIntyre, sorry.
It's okay. I get McIntyre all the time. Thank you, Chair. I do have a request to pull item 6F from the consent for discussion. Otherwise, I don't have other changes from staff.
Okay. Any other suggestions, questions? Can I get an approval from the commission?
I think I will need to abstain from the minutes.
From the minutes.
The minutes. So
Okay.
6A will need to be approved separately.
Okay. So 6A will need to be approved separately on the consent calendar, and F will be pulled for 6F will be pulled for a further discussion. With that, can I get approval of the agenda? Oh,
Public,
oh,
that's,
approval of the agenda.
okay.
I'll move approval of item 6B through E.
No, we're at the approval of the agenda.
Just kidding, I was
So, thank you. Even though we were jumping in the consent
making
calendar.
sure you're on time.
I was trying
Gotta keep me on my toes, man.
Okay, I will move approval of the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. That moves us on to public comment, item 5. At this time, there's an opportunity for the public to speak to the commission on any subject matter within the commission's jurisdiction, but does not appear on today's agenda. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Items from the public will be considered without discussion by the commission and may be referred to staff. I believe I have one card. I'd like to ask Ian Gow. Come up.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Thanks, Mr. Alpine. Ian Gow, Fire Chief of Placer Hills, Newcastle, and Penryn Fire Departments. I just didn't want you to forget me, so I wanted to just make a brief comment. As you're aware, we're in the middle of our Placer Hills Newcastle reorganization effort. We got the MSR done, which was great. We were required to hire a consultant to look at the budgets. We've done that, no surprises. And we were required to meet with our CEO to talk about cost sharing and the budgets, and we've done that. So the last thing we're waiting for is our sphere of influence, and we're confident that we'll be allowed to put Placer Hills, Newcastle, and Penryn in the same sphere of influence. We can get the merger done between Placer Hills and Newcastle. Hopefully Penryn will come in shortly thereafter. I had discussions with them yesterday. And all we're trying to do, the budgets are pretty clear. Newcastle's going to fail without the LAFCO process, allowing Placer Hills to lay over its assessments to Newcastle. And if we do that, we'll save that firehouse, save all those employees, improve the level of service. I'll make it ALS overnight. So it's a good thing. Hurts nobody, saves a very important firehouse. I'm really grateful for the support you've all given us over the years getting towards this very critical point. I'd be grateful if you'd keep supporting us and push this over the edge and get it done. So, thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Any other member, that's the end of the speaker cards, but if any other member of the public would like to speak in the chambers, please line up and come to the podium now.
Council Richardson.
Is it on? Or let's see. Should be on. Let's see.
That one has a manual on, so you don't control it.
Throw my hand. I'm such a newbie. Always. All these buttons to press.
It's so wrong.
Can we move yeah, I might just be able to move that down.
Wait.
It's only going to take.
Okay. Sorry, there. Yes, technical.
Sorry. It must be the battery?
Byron Chapman from Lincoln. Just a note of information more than anything else. And this is pretty much directed to people who either are not familiar in addressing the commissioners. Let them know so that they can come up and not feel difficult. Let's say where we are right now, for example. If you read the number 5 there, it does talk about, the 3 minutes and that sort of thing. The one word that's missing in there, though, it's voluntary. So anyone who doesn't fill out a card and they come in, either they're late to the meeting or whatever it might be, and they're on that particular item, it's not a requirement for them to fill out a card. That's just under the Brown Act. That way, when people come in here, they oftentimes, the cards are done and I didn't fill out a card, and then they fail to share their information. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it, and it's kind of a learning process as well. So, well, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm going to strike that. Any other members of the public that are in the chambers here today that would like to speak? Public comment? Seeing none, I'm going to close public comment in the chambers here. And is anybody online? And open it to those online. Do we have anybody online?
No one has their hand up.
All right, now close public comment. And now move us to the consent calendar. I believe we're going to take separate action on 6A and 6F. So before you would be items 6B through 6E. Is there any questions from the commission of any of those items? Seeing none, any member of the public like to comment on any of those items? Seeing none online? Seeing none, bring it back to the commission for action on items 6 Bravo through 6 Echo.
Mr. Chair.
Approve 6B through E.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Oppose? Abstain? Okay, now bring us to item 6 Alpha, 6A, the minutes of the meeting of June 11th. Any comments from the commission? Any comments from the public? Seeing none. Any comments online? Seeing none, can I please, with that, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oppose, abstain?
Abstain.
One abstention. Motion, you're welcome. And then that brings us to item 6F.
Thank you, Chair.
Executive
If you don't mind, I'll
Yeah,
start with a really brief report. So it has come to my attention that since I issued the letter to requesting the city selection committee to meet to, I can't remember which page it is, but it's in your packet, and designate an alternate to LAFCO. I have since found out, thank you, Commissioner Landon, Commissioner Shanti, Commissioner Landon, for advising me that the clerk to the city selection committee has returned, and that they will be holding a special meeting as quickly as possible. So, I have new information, and my recommendation for the commission for 6F is that once we have an alternate selected by the city selection committee, then we can then include all the alternates in the evaluation process for the executive officer position. So I believe they're meeting before the end of July.
yeah.
And so that's fantastic news and a big change from when the packet was first issued.
Thank you. Would any other commissioners like to speak to this item?
Sure, I had a quick question. I know the committee discussed and was concerned about the budget for having somebody compile these, and I was able to talk to Commissioner Rohan before the meeting. But I still would like to give the committee a little more latitude, because I do think $1,000 may be too low to entice somebody who has the skill set and HR training to provide that. And I, as one commissioner, would feel more comfortable giving the committee more latitude on, if, in case they're not able, I'd hate to get you out there and find out you can't do it for $1,000. So I would suggest $5,000 up to not to exceed $5,000, just to have a little more latitude.
Is that great, confirmed?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we'll change that limit to, from 1,000 to 5,000? With that, is there any other comments from the commissioners? I'll ask if there's any comment from the public. Seeing none, I'll ask if there's any public comment for those joining us online. Seeing none, then I'd like to take it for action.
I'll move approval of item 6F with the modification to include the alternates in the review process once the alternate is selected.
And the fund.
And the 5,000.
And the 5,000, thank you.
Great.
Second.
Okay, second. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much. This brings us on to item 7, the public hearing. LAFCO Project number 2023-02, SUD-B-NEQ, or Remnant Parcels Annexation to the City of Lincoln. Executive Director McIntyre.
Thank you, Chair. I'm going to turn it over to our Assistant Executive Officer, Amanda Ross, who is the project manager for this project.
Thank you, Michelle. Good afternoon, Chair, Commissioners. So I'm presenting LAFCO Project number 2023-02, Special Use District Area B, Northeast Quadrant, or SUD-B-NEQ, Remnant Parcel Annexation to the City of Lincoln. So this project proposes to annex approximately 2.5 acres of unincorporated territory to the City of Lincoln and concurrently detach that territory from Placer County, County Service Area 28. This annexation will fulfill the Commission's condition of approval for the SUD-B-NEQ annexation that was part of LAFCO Resolution number 23-02. And yes, they do have a similar number to the project number, and it did throw me off when I wrote my report, but that is correct. And no development is proposed with this annexation. So as part of my staff report, I included this map. This is from the Village 5A annexation, just to kind of give us an idea of where we are when we're talking about these parcels. You can see this is showing the Island B area that was part of that annexation. The blue is showing the City of Lincoln area, and we're talking about the hash mark lined area that is State Route 65, and a tiny little parcel that's like a flag triangle shape along what was Moore Road on the upper right of this map, or northeast side of this map. So this is the exhibit showing the two parcels, the Highway 65 area and the tiny little flag parcel along Moore Road. So pursuant to Government Code Section 56663, any owner of land within the affected territory or any registered voter residing within the affected territory, may submit written opposition to the proposal at any time before conclusion of the public hearing on the proposal. We have received 2 comment letters in opposition of this annexation. However, neither of those comment letters are from voters or landowners that reside within the affected territory. So as of now, no written opposition has been received from a landowner or registered voter residing within these 2 parcels. So staff, executive officer recommends that the commission adopt the proposed change of organization via the adoption of the proposed LAFCO Resolution 25-09 and waive the conducting authority proceedings or protest hearing. And I do want to note that the resolution is included as a separate portion to your packet. It was accidentally omitted from the staff report that was submitted, but it is in your binders. An alternative for consideration is for the commission to continue this item and request additional information from staff. And you can see a list of procedures there for moving forward. Thank you so much. I'm available if you have any questions, and there is a representative from the City of Lincoln here as well. Thank you.
All right. At this time, is there any questions of the report that was just given to us?
No questions. Just a quick comment. I just wanted to say thank you so much for your work on this. I know that Lincoln has been patient waiting for this to get done, and just really appreciate the work on both county side, city side, and LAFCO side as well. So thank you.
Great. So at this time, I'm going to open up the public hearing. This is the time where the public can speak to this item. Once the hearing is closed, there'll be no opportunity for the public to speak again unless if the hearing is opened up by the commission. So at this time, would anybody from the public like to speak to this item? Seeing none in the chambers. I'll ask those that are joining us online, would anybody online like to speak to this item? Seeing and hearing none, I'm going to close the public hearing this time, and we will now bring it back to the commission for action and discussion. Can
Can I move to approve?
Yes, you can. It's a resolution. I think the resolution is
should.
2509.
Okay. I motion to approve what did you say? Okay. 2509.
Yep.
No. Isn't it 2302?
I believe it's the resolution.
Oh, and the
The resolution number is
2509.
2509.
Okay, I already screwed
Right.
that up. I move to approve 25-09.
I will second.
Just to make clear, subject to, or without a protest hearing.
Oh, waiving protest hearing.
Thank you. Okay, was that a second?
Yes.
All right. With that, can I please have a roll call vote?
Yes, Commissioner Eklund,
Yes.
Commissioner Gustafson,
Yes.
Commissioner Landon,
Yes.
Commissioner Lohman,
Yes.
Commissioner Rohan,
Yes.
and Chair Alpine.
Yes.
All right,
Thank you.
carries.
That brings us to item 8, business items. 8A. LAFCO Annual Conference, Board of Directors, nominees, and voting delegates.
Would you like me to? Okay. So Amy did write this staff report, but I'll give the report on her behalf since it's a little bit awkward. So we do have a request from the CALAFCO board there's a couple of requests. One, if any of the commissioners would like to attend the conference, please let us know, let staff know, and then of course we will sign you up. Two, we do need a voting delegate and an alternate voting delegate for the annual business conference, business meeting, which is usually held on the Thursday of the conference. And then finally, and most importantly, we do have a couple of open seats on the CALAFCO board for those representing the city, the cities in the central region, and then the public member in the central region. And I do know that Commissioner Eklund had expressed interest, and also we've received several, I think I lost track, there might be 5, 6, I don't know. Amy will let me know. Oh, 3, okay, thank you. They were all coming in at the same time. 3 recommendations. Oh, is it 4? 4. Okay. So between
Just keep popping in.
Okay, and so, and we can, let everyone know, but we did receive one. You should have copies from Mayor Burkestoni. How do you say her name? Thank you. From the mayor of the city of Roseville, the city of Lincoln city manager, Joe Patterson, our former commissioner, who's now, on the assembly, and then who was the 4th? I can't remember.
Sierra Pacific Industries.
Thank you. So we did receive those. They are at the dais as well as out in the public. With that, the staff recommendation is, and you don't have to let us know today, but if you could let us know if you're planning to attend, that would be great. Then we can make plans. And then as well as the voting delegate, alternate voting delegate, and finally the nominees.
So, let's see if
Did Commissioner Rohan or alternate Commissioner Spriggs, were you interested in the public member role?
I am not. I am going to be attending the conference, but I'm not interested in the public member.
I am not, and I won't be at the conference because it's the same time as the Placer Business Alliance.
Well, then, happy with the nomination of one. But we should take public comment.
Yeah, I'm going to take some public comment right now. Would anybody like to speak to this item? Seeing none, I'll ask those that are joining us online if anybody would like to speak. Seeing none, well, it's back to the commission for nominations.
I'd like to nominate Whitney then.
Well, you beat me to it. I'll second that.
All right.
All right, that, we'll just go with all in favor? Aye. Oppose, abstain, motion carries unanimously. And for those that are listening to us on public to know, the LAFCO conference dates are October 23rd, I believe, in San Diego, California.
Yeah, October 22nd to the 24th, and
Oh.
then, sorry, and then the October 23rd is the
Oh.
business meeting. Okay, anyway.
No, good, glad for correction. Awesome, now bring us on to item 8B, Executive Officers Report.
Sorry, Chair, one more clarification. We need a voting member and then an alternate voting
Oh.
member. Thank you, sorry about that.
Okay, before we move on to 8B, we'll have to go back to 8A. Who is attending? Attending?
I'll be an alternate if you want.
Want to be an alternate voting member? We could delegate a vote, we have to delegate a voting member. right?
Sure, Commissioner Eklund, if you're attending, no, we do need an alternate because which is what happened last year, if you recall. We had to rely on our alternate because there was a last minute change or situation. But if Commissioner Eklund is coming, then
Should
that
be
would
and then Commissioner Rohan be the alternate?
right, if
Okay.
you so choose. I don't want to vote for you, but if that's okay.
Fine, can I get a motion?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
I
I'll
will
move.
move
Okay, go ahead.
that Commissioner Rohan is the alternate.
and Eklund is the,
second.
okay,
Yeah, we already did her.
cool.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstained?
We really seem like we have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, no, that one is kind of sloppy. We're gonna have to work on that one. All right, here we go with AP. Rebound time, executive officers report.
Thank you. I just, earlier Chief Gao mentioned the Placer Hills, Newcastle consolidation, and we are on schedule to have the sphere of influence at our August meeting, and it will be not just those two districts, but also Penryn and South Placer Fire Protection District. So we are on schedule for that. I did receive an update on the cemetery MSR. I believe we have a technical draft, and I'm hoping to have a draft in August, maybe September. It's a little bit close because we like to give the affected agencies a little bit of time to make corrections on the technical draft. Again, if it's technical corrections. So that's why I'm a little bit unsure about the August meeting, but definitely September. So those items are coming along. And if you have any questions about any other projects that we're working on, please let me know.
That concludes the executive director's report.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. With that, I'm going to ask any member of the public who have any questions, comments? Seeing none. Anybody online? Seeing none. All right. With that, there's no action to be taken, so
No, I was just
that'll bring
a
us to
report.
item 9, correspondence.
There is no action from recommendation from staff. These are just various items that we've received and correspondence that we've sent out. And I think there's a couple of articles in here that was that I found particularly interesting. One on it was on the FDAC, which is the Fire District Association. Did I say that correctly? Okay, and it was really interesting. They had a cover story on their magazine about why, that encouraging the fire chiefs of special districts to work with the LAFCO executive officers to ensure that when they do have a consolidation, for example, the EMS component, the 201 rights, were transferred over. And I just found that interesting because we literally just had that project where South Placer. So anyway, so that's what's in there. And if you have any specific questions about any of the items, please let me know. Oh, and also we do have, I don't want to forget to mention the CALAFCO webinars, the CALAFCO U webinar series that has started back up again. We did have a break because, as you know, there was a break in leadership or a temporary gap in leadership, but things are moving back along. And so a lot of the programs that our state association used to hold are now back, including the CALAFCO U. So if you are interested, and they are free to us since we're members, please let me know.
All right. Thank you. That brings us to item 10, commissioner comments. No, seeing none, then let's move on to item 11, a motion to adjourn. Yes. So we're going to actually adjourn in memory of a longtime Lincoln City Council person, councilman, and member of our commission, Dan Carlston. Dan was very, very active and a very, very good man. He was very involved in the city of Lincoln for the 20 years when he came to the Placer County and came to the city of Lincoln, made it his home. He started to get involved in contributing to the city and the community, of making it a better place for everybody to live. And he was never shy to give you his opinion. But Dan, I think like a colleague of mine said at our PCWA board meeting, in short, Dan Carlson was a good man, all around good guy. And with that, we're going to close this meeting in his honor, in his memory. Thank you. This meeting's adjourned.